Morning there, ladies and germs. Got a quick little repair to do on the old Platinum F150 that's losing its platinuming. Oh boy, this thing's nasty. It's been winter time around here for the last week or so, and the old window washer pump decided to not pump anymore, so I'm going to try and bang this out real quick. I'm going to skip all the usual troubleshooting processes, and we're just going to shotgun this guy. I think the easiest way to get to the pump on one of these F150s is to go through the inner fender. The pump should be, I don't know, right here somewhere. We're going to see if we can just pry this fender liner down to the tire and get to access to the pump. I cheated a little bit and I jacked the front of the truck up, not off the ground, but just enough to get a little bit more room in there. If you do that, you really should still put a jack stand under there so you don't get your head stuck in the fender. Grabbing my trusty Milwaukee. These little tiny bolts right here should be 5.5 millimeters. I don't have a 5.5 millimeters here, so I'm using a 6.732. Don't go in the tightening direction, you dumbass. Alright, went and got a light. Back here in the corner, there's this weird looking like knob thing. Never seen one of those before on an inner fender. So I just unscrewed that by hand. Here it is, like one of them little plastic rivets. Yeah, cave in on yourself. All right. Here's our pump. There's a fair amount of juice still in there, and I don't want to lose that, so I'm going to go find a way to catch it. Yeah, that's the original pump. This thing's only got 50,000 miles on it. Should not be dying in that short a time. No, we're peeing. Be really careful when you're pulling the tube off of the motor that feeds the windshield wipers, because I just cracked it at the end of the rubber fitting, so I'm going to have to put a repair piece of tubing on there. If you should happen to need a piece of repair tubing, I had a piece of 3/16 silicone tubing, and I just cut a piece off and stuck it on there. And in case you're ever wondering, it is okay to mix the blue windshield wiper juice and the orange windshield wiper juice. Alright, we've drained about as much as I care to wait for. So now I'm just going to grab the pump motor and pull it out of the bottle. It's just stuck in a rubber grommet. Here we go. I've heard of these things actually getting clogged up by the blue stuff in the pump. That does not appear to be the case here. I'm going to reuse the Ford grommet instead of the one that came with the Autozone pump, because that grommet's not very old. Okay, here's our new Autozone pump. Comes with a 1-year warranty. It's not exactly the same, but it's close enough. Okay, she's shoved up in there. That should be fully seated. Our connector still fits. Let's put our tube back in here. I unclipped it so that I could fix the end. Since I had to put the piece of silicone tube on here, she's not gonna fit quite the same down low, but that's okay. I'm totally fine with that. Okay, let's put some juice back in it and give her a test. Don't fill it all the way back up in case there is a malfunction. That really looks gross. It looks like muddy water when you mix the blue and the orange together. That should be plenty. Plenty for a test fire. As you could see, the squirter was squirting once again. So I'm happy with all that. I'm going to leave that all alone. And we're going to put this fender liner back in. Trusty pipe out of there. Get that put back up inside. We're going to put our little rivet back in. If you use a power ratchet, you got to be really careful putting these little tiny screws back in. Don't just go hog wild with them. That's plenty. Plenty. All right, we're done. I'm going to top this reservoir back up and we'll be back in business. Ready for some more snow tomorrow. Hopefully this helps you guys figure out how to do this in record time. Minimal amount of disassembly. You don't have to take that whole fender liner out. Anyways, good luck with yours, and we'll catch you on the next one.